midday here in Zagreb. And let's bring you the contenders. The men's horizontal bar finalists will start with the second best in qualification, Ivan Rigon of Italy, who's actually been a finalist at senior level at the national championships. Jaden Giovanni Peton of the Netherlands, seventh best in qualification, silver medalist at the Junior Team Cup in Berlin last month. Tommy Lekhatz of Poland, fifth best in qualification, the junior all-around national champion. Pietro Mazzola, fourth best in qualification and the reigning European Youth Olympic Festival champion on the horizontal bar.
Representing Netherlands,
Sami Yusuf Soliban of the Netherlands, eighth best in qualification. Junior all-around silver medalist at the national championships last year. Then Daniil Smirnov, sixth best in qualification, junior all-around champion at the AGF Trophy in Baku.
representing Hungary, Christoph Gall.
Christoph Gall of Hungary, silver medalist on the horizontal bar at the International Budapest Junior Cup in April. He was third in qualification here. And the top qualifier, Ben Schumacher of Switzerland, the reigning Swiss junior champion and already a medalist today. Now to the parallel bars finalists.
Finalists of the junior parallel bars final. Representing Ukraine,
Volodymyr Golovin will get things started. He's having a very good day and he was the top qualifier for this final. World Schools champion on the apparatus. Alexander Vasilyev, fourth best in qualifying.
Representing Great Britain, George Atkins.
George Atkins of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, seventh best in qualification. Great to see him back in international competition after a difficult couple of years. Hugo Jean-Perrin of France, ninth in qualification. He was fifth on this apparatus at the European Youth Olympic Festival. Ivan Rigon, too busy to come out now because he's warming up for the horizontal bar.
For World Gymnastics 2, Ilya Musin.
Ilya Musin, fifth in qualification, the 18-year-old, one of two 18-year-olds in the final.
Representing Great Britain, Uzair Chowdhury.
Uzair Chowdhury of Great Britain. He has been a junior national champion on the apparatus and he also won the title at the Junior European Championships 2 years ago. And the final gymnast in the parallel bars competition will be Tommy Lekhatz of Poland, who is already out there, having been introduced on the horizontal bar. Tough task for these athletes, jumping between apparatus. If they do have to compete in both finals, they're split across the different sections of the final, so one in the first half, one in the second half. Gives them a bit of time in that warm-up gap.
The first group of finalists will start warming up.
Zagreb 2026 and the European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics. Still to come later today, the second part of the senior men's apparatus finals. Vault, parallel bars and horizontal bar. Should be a great session, gets underway at 6 o'clock local time. The finalists in the junior parallel bars contest, Volodymyr Golovin will be first to go and he was the best in qualification by 1/10 over the Italian Ivan Rigon, who will start the second part of the final. The men's horizontal bar.
2 days ago when we were doing the qualifications.
The finalists with Ben Schumacher of Switzerland, the top qualifier, and he'll be the last to go, looking to reignite Swiss horizontal bar hopes. They've had such a great record at the European Championships over the years on this apparatus. So yes, just to clarify for you that it's 10 to 6 that will begin all the build-up tonight for those senior apparatus finals. Same time tomorrow as started today, 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll have the junior all-around final. That's available on this platform, Gym TV Online. And the senior men's team final, that will be the afternoon order of entertainment. It starts a little earlier than the competitions have been starting because the championships wraps up a little earlier. It's 2 o'clock local time that the senior men's team final happens tomorrow. Clyde, lots of exciting performances coming up in this men's parallel bars and men's horizontal bar finals.
Oh yes, and we are often almost taken aback actually by the level of the junior gymnasts on both parallel bars and high bar. We get to seeing release skills and individual skills on the parallel bars that are incredibly complex. And so we are in for an exciting pair of finals here.
Every so often you have to just stop and remind yourself that you're watching junior gymnasts and that the purpose of all of this is growth. This is not about a sort of terminal moment in someone's career, a defining opportunity. This is part of a long journey. It's a very early stage in that long journey, very early in the international stage, not in their career as gymnasts, because they've all been practicing this sport for many, many years. And we should remind ourselves, shouldn't we, just how many years it takes simply to get to the level of being a 15-year-old junior at a major international championships.
It varies, of course. Some of these young men will have been in the gym since they were literally babies. Some of them will have started gymnastics a bit later than that, but all of them certainly have had, at the very least, 5 or 6 or 7 years of really solid, consistent gymnastics training.
For a lot of them, it was a love at first sight feeling when they walked into the gym. For some of them, they went into the gym, thought, this is horrible, never want to do this again, and came back a little bit later. Everyone has their own way of starting, their own initial feeling about the sport. It's always quite fun actually listening to how gymnasts began their careers and those who started maybe in mother and toddler classes.
There is something of a consistent theme. Many of the gymnasts say they were quite hard on the furniture at home when they were children.
You were one of those, weren't you?
No comment.
Vladimir Golovan of Ukraine gets things started. Top qualifier, he could really set the scene.
Ukraine, of course, has a long and storied tradition of parallel bars greatness. Really nice, smooth pirouetting skills. Controlling his handstands. That's known as a makuts. There's his tapelt, straight into the handstand. And a bobsar. Skill worth half a point in difficulty. This has been excellent to watch.
Oh, he has a big landing adjustment. Goodness, he is high quality on the bars.
And having watched him already on a few apparatus today, you wouldn't expect any less from him on one of his nation's trademark apparatus.
He's a very complete young gymnast.
He's very composed as well. The only place he emits a real deduction that's palpable is on the dismount. Those 2 big steps will cost probably 6 or 7 tenths of a point.
He could well be one of the highest difficulty scorers of the entire final. Ivan Rigon of Italy, second in qualification with 13.433. This will be an exciting way to start. He is at his best so clean on this apparatus. Won the silver medal at the European Youth Olympic Festival last year.
From his work on the still rings, he gives the impression of somebody who's got a very big swing. Very good, Takamoto with full turn. The idea is to finish these skills as near a straight handstand as possible, yet also not to disrupt the swing and flow of the routine. Layout Kacha. In-bar Stalder, and then a classic Stalder. He'll be nearing the dismount by now.
Nice beginning from Ivan Rigon. When you are 17 and you've already been a finalist in the senior horizontal bar competition at your national championships, and the Italians are not exactly struggling for quality on horizontal bar at domestic and international level, you've certainly got huge potential.
It's an interesting way of doing it, actually. So many nations separate the juniors and the seniors at their domestic championships. Italy of late has not.
Oh, good score, 14. 5.9 difficulty. I am not sure that we'll see anything close to that in difficulty in the rest of the competition. That might well win the whole thing. Alexander Vasilyev. 13.566 in qualification, so about half a mark behind what we've just seen from Golovin, who was up by over a quarter of a mark from the preliminary stage.
Tidy front flip begins his routine. Underswing giants. There's his Makutes. The Healy turn, moving forwards. Strong Diamidov. His handstand position's very pronounced. Lovely looking gymnastics.
It is very correct from a form point of view. His difficulty score was 5 in qualification, so 9/10 lower than Golovin. So if he is going to contend, that execution mark is vital.
The interior lacks some of the more complicated pirouetting that we saw from Golovin, as well as the skills like the Tepelt and the Bavsar. He does do a really good double front with just a small hop, whereas if you compare it like to like with Golovin, we did see Golovin have those big steps.
13.233 for Ivan Rigon. So he's 2/10 lower than qualifying.
And we'll go on with the next finalist representing Netherlands,
Jaden Giovanni Peton of the Netherlands. Silver on the horizontal bar in Berlin last month at the Junior Team Cup.
It is rare that we see that element on men's high bar, a piked Jaeger. He does it extremely well. However, the angle of that finishing element on the Takamoto, a bit out of handstand. Good Stalder and Kacha release after it, however. It's a very entertaining routine. The skill selection quite unique. That's known as a Czech giant.
Very interesting the way that started. Very interesting the way his year has gone. 7 medals at the Junior National Championships in June.
Really dynamic, the swing, and then right into the Jaeger, well-defined pike position. And his Stalder and Kachev, well caught, smoothly swung out.
As you say, Blythe, it's a very common skill to see in a women's uneven bars final. And it's lovely to see it on the men's horizontal bar.
And he almost takes you by surprise. You think, oh, okay, he's going to swing up to a handstand, maybe do a pirouette. And no, he does that. The dismount, a double twisting, double layout, slightly piked in the air. Also, the legs bent a little bit and the step on the landing. Overall, though, a healthy, strong routine.
13.7 from Vasilyov. So Golovin of Ukraine beating him. And only really because of that high difficulty. That's what we mentioned, 9/10 higher in difficulty, but Vasilyov 6/10 higher in execution. Now, whatever happens here, this young man is incredible. George Atkins has had 2 years that he's missed due to injury. He's a great young gymnast. He's worked unbelievably determinedly to get to this stage.
How nice to see him back in major international competition. He was someone who proved from an extremely young age that he could one day be one of the very best in Great Britain. The skill level has always been extremely precocious. Makut's, and then the Healy out right into a smooth half turn. The Stutz straight to handstand. Great toe point as well.
Welcome back, George. You've earned that. You've really earned that. Celebrate it and be proud of how hard you have worked. Part of the British team that was at the Junior World Championships 3 years ago.
Phenomenal looking routine. His Bavsar done really well. Here's the Makut's, no hesitation whatsoever. One of the highlights was this doubled pike. Gorgeous stick from George Atkins.
And
13 for the young man from the Netherlands. Just a short or small drop from qualification.
the next finalist representing Poland, Tomasz Hatz.
Now to Tommy Lekhatz of Poland. Now this might be a higher degree of difficulty. He produced a 5.1 in qualifying. We've had 4.8 so far for both of the routines that we've seen in this final.
Jolimin, innovative front giant. And what a tremendous high! Full twisting layout Jaeger, and he's not done either.
Oh! Oh my goodness, the form on those Jaegers is beautiful.
The height.
Yes! Thought he was going to bang his head on the ceiling. I go back to what I said when we saw him earlier. He is high quality.
Oh, yes. He thrills you with the amplitude, but there's also impeccable execution and a real burgeoning sense of elegance to what he does. Today's not his day.
But gymnastics is very clearly his thing. He's got the quality. He has absolutely got the quality.
And as we talked about earlier, especially with the young men still in the developmental phase, both physically and psychologically, routines like this happen. It doesn't define them. It's all part of just developing as a gymnast.
Well done, George Atkins, 13.733. That's about 4/10 better than qualifying. You can just see how much it means to him to be back out there, part of the team that won gold.
Representing France, Hugo.
Nice gymnast to watch on this apparatus. Hugo Jean Perrin of France made the final at the European Youth Olympic Festival last year.
He warmed up some really nice pirouetting skills. Let's see what he opts to do in the competition. Giant to pelt. And there's the Diamondov with an extra half turn.
And he's just a little off, unfortunately, as he lands. Hugo Jean Perrin, the man from the east of France, who has a clutch of medals at the Junior National Championships, including some golds.
Notable in this routine is the way that the last 3 or 4 skills, including the dismount, are completely connected. You don't see that very often on parallel bars. Gymnasts are allowed to pause in the handstand momentarily. He just doesn't. And then his uprise double front just needs a bit more height, a little more rotation as well, and he'll be right there.
Tomasz Lechatz, 11.4. He's actually 4/10 lower than the difficulty he was credited with in qualification.
And the next finalist we're going to see now represents Italy, Pietro Mazzola.
Pietro Mazzola, 13.266 in qualification. If he gets that, then he will be leading at the halfway stage. The reigning European Youth Olympic Festival champion on this apparatus.
Jolie Min straight into a very nice Stalder. There is his first Takemoto. He'll do a second one with a half turn. And tapping into his release skill. He did look a little nervous heading into that, really quite cautious. A pause in the handstand, and then the tap swing through. Legs coming apart a little bit, but just unable to grab the bar on this occasion. Generally, when a gymnast gets tentative on horizontal bar, it doesn't bode too well for catching the release skills. Let's see if he opts to repeat that and try to correct the error. It's a good learning opportunity. So different release skill, the classic catch-up with the legs straddled.
Nice landing. Pietro Mazzola completes the dismount with quality. Won the all-around bronze medal at a competition in Germany last month.
Here's the opening sequence of the exercise. Sometimes the Takemoto elements really can give a gymnast problems. One of the reasons why everybody's doing them is that they're very highly valued. And difficulties on the release skill, but no trouble on the double twisting, double layout dismount.
Hugo Jean Perrin picks up a 12.1 score. We're at the halfway stage of the men's parallel bars competition. Leader with a score of 14 exactly, Volodymyr Golovin. And his difficulty so much higher than anyone else's. Pietro Mazzola. His teammates, Ivan Rigon, currently leading. For Mazzola, it's 11.9. Did pick up the 1/10 bonus, though, for that lovely dismount. His difficulty, though, half a mark lower than he was intending. So we have 4 to go. As things stand, the men's horizontal bar competition is led by Ivan Rigon of Italy, Jaden Patton of the Netherlands second, and then real space for somebody else to intercede. Ben Schumacher, we just saw over his shoulder there, he'll be the last to go on the horizontal bar and is the top qualifier. We've still got the second and third best qualifiers on the parallel bars. All of this to draw to a close the junior apparatus finals at the Zagreb 2026 European Championships. Thank you so much for being part of it, for choosing to spend your Saturday morning, or maybe a different time of the day on Saturday if you're watching from outside Europe, with us, Ollie Hogben and Blythe Lawrence.
It's over. And then we will switch back to the competition.
And just to remind you once more that at 10 to 6 this evening, Zagreb time, will begin the build-up to those last 3 senior apparatus finals: vault, parallel bars and horizontal bar. First routine will take place at 6 o'clock exactly. Ivan Rigon of Italy, second best in qualification with a score of 13.633, but that would only see him be 4th. Such has been the quality of this final.
He's had a very busy 90 minutes, and that mistake off the top of the exercise. Wonder if fatigue is beginning to play a factor for him. Lots of work below the parallel bars. Risky, but he's swinging this with great smoothness. Dismount, uprise, double front, and the uprise didn't look quite right. There was a moment where he actually came to a standstill, and it should be a sweeping motion in order to get the power necessary. Right here, he really stops. And so he's got to do it from strength and just doesn't have the height and rotation. Unfortunate on this occasion for Ivan Rigon.
And the next finalist we're going to see
From the Netherlands, Sami Yusuf Sullivan, born in Alkmaar, in North Holland province, very near the coast.
Alkmaar, an emerging hub for gymnastics. It has hosted a couple of World Cup events in trampoline, been very well attended. Tidy Takamoto full. Right to handstand. The same with the half turn. And that is an enormously sophisticated release skill for a gymnast so young. The Cassina, and late in the routine. There's the Coleman. Is he a junior or is he a senior?
Is he a bird? Is he a plane at the moment? Well, I never! Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Sullivan.
Super Sami Sullivan of the Netherlands.
That was glorious. It surely is going to push for the highest difficulty in this competition.
It has a very quiet start, and then he just sort of breaks out with this Casina dismount, double twisting, double layout. We see that in senior apparatus finals all the time. What a routine.
Still waiting.
He really has delivered, that young lad. Sami Soliban. He's competed at a couple of European Youth Olympic festivals. .11.1, Ivan Rigon.
Fifth place for him. Next competitor for World Gymnastics to Ilya Musi.
Ilya Musin, fifth best in qualification.
He's off to a great start with that front somi. Just a slight hesitation going up to the handstand and a movement of one arm. So at least a 1/10 of a point will be taken away in execution for that. And once more, every movement of the hands costs a 1/10 of a point. So although there were moments where it was excellent, you just wonder about the execution and the final score, the impact those maneuvers are going to have.
So leading the way, it's Golovan. We'll come back to that in a moment because there's surely going to be a change. Yes, he's into joint first place. 13.233, level with Ivan Rigon. And I just remind you that ties are not broken in junior competition. So even though Rigon has the higher execution, it matters not. They are in joint gold medal position. Here's Daniil Smirnov. The 6th of 8 to go, and he was 6th in qualification.
And he gets right into things with a lovely flighted tucked Kovac. Such height over the bar. Very competently controlled pair of Takamoto elements. Only the dismount remains.
He had some of the best execution of anyone in qualifying. It's easy to see why, with the straightness of his body, with the togetherness of the heels. There's a lot of crispness to this young man's work.
Really textbook skills, both the intricate pirouettes and the Kovac. It's fully straight on the double twisting, double layout as well. Just that small hop.
2 days ago, but not him. He was doing great.
13.2 for Ilya Musin. He's a 1/3 of a mark down from qualifying. 4th place. So that guarantees Golovan at least the bronze medal. But frankly, from the moment he started, it looked as though he was here for gold. Here's Uzair Chowdhury of Great Britain. The junior champion of Europe in 2024.
This has always been one of his strongest apparatus. And over the years, he's added to this exercise. Underswing giant. Makutes, and then a nice little hop out. His to pelt. Coming up, likely a bobsar, it is. It's a routine that looks very senior. Only the dismount.
It's a score that might look very good. The champion from Rimini 2 years ago, the last Junior European Championships, Uzair Chowdhury of Great Britain.
And he nailed this, start to finish. Makes a good opening impression with the front somi, and then he adds skills like the bobsar, building up into this uprise double front, and you cannot ask for more than that on the dismount.
Let's see what happens next. We still have 2 more finalists to go.
1 to go after him. Daniil Smirnov, 13.133. He's in the bronze medal position. Now, the penultimate gymnast in the men's horizontal bar competition is Christoph Gall, the Hungarian who was the 3rd best in the preliminary round. Silver medalist on the horizontal bar at the International Budapest Junior Cup in April, his home city.
He'll take a slight execution deduction for the handstand position at the end of the Takemoto half. Good combination release moves. The only one that we've seen in this final to combine releases.
Oh, he went for serious amplitude on that dismount. The hands go down, and unfortunately, Christoph Gall is not at all likely to feature on the podium. Big attack in his swing.
Very much so. There was real acceleration, and probably he does that because he might be a bit shy of rotation. Absolutely nothing wrong with the release skills. Lay out Kachev right into a ginger. And it didn't look bad in the air, the double twisting double layout. Just needed to wrap in and commit a little bit more on the end of the twist.
Oh, he's into the gold medal position, and he might be about to retain his title. It is so rare for somebody to win back-to-back European titles as a junior. And that's an addition of about 7/10 from qualification. Now, Tommy Lekats is last to go. 3rd best in qualifying, 13.6. If he can add a couple of tenths to it, he'll get a medal.
Combination into his to pelt to open up the routine. And because of the walking in handstand there, he'll lose at least 0.2 of a point in execution. Very difficult skill, though, that 1.5 twisting Diamondov. But once more.
That's a beautiful finish. It's just about turning 80% into 100% now for Tommy Lekats. The consistency of completion of his routines. All the components are really exciting.
This is the best routine that we have seen from him today, but what speaks volumes is the fact that he has been in 3 apparatus finals.
.866, Christoph Gall.
866, and this put him in 6th place.
So that guarantees Soliban at least the silver medal, but we've now got the top qualifier and the last performer in this entire session. 13.5 for Ben Schumacher in qualification. He needs to get beyond 13.233 to win it. He will give up difficulty compared to Soliban. The execution is going to be vital for the young man. Oh gosh.
Ouch.
Oh, he clunked down on that bar.
One of the few to do a Takemoto skill in combination with a release, and that looks like it was pretty hard on the upper arm. Watch the right, yeah. And he just catches it with the armpit, really. Not a nice feeling at all. Now in conversation with Swiss coach Laurent Golzek. After a fall, the gymnast has 30 seconds to get back up onto the bar, or they will have a further deduction. But paramount for him is just making sure that he's okay.
Poor young man, he really did have a heavy landing on the bar there, and you can just see him wincing. Oh dear.
Gymnasts are tough people, aren't they?
Hugely. Well, these are young men. Tomasz Lekhatz, 13.166, and that means that it is a 1 and 3 for the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Uzair Chowdhury and George Atkins, gold and bronze. For Chowdhury, a defence of the title he won in Italy, and his second gold medal to add to the team title won here. Vladimir Golovan of Ukraine will take silver. That was a high-quality parallel bars final. Welcome back, George Atkins. That's a huge result for him. And the Kingdom of the Netherlands is about to be jumping for joy. Last score to come in, and for Ben Schumacher it's 10.3. We hope that he's okay. That's the most important thing of all. And enormous congratulations to Sami Yusuf Soliban of the Netherlands, who has won the gold medal. Ivan Rigon, he's won the silver medal, but to the left of him, Soliban taking the gold and Daniel Smirnov the bronze. In fact, no, it's joint. I must correct myself. It's a joint gold medal because the tie is not broken. Sami Yusuf Soliban and Ivan Rigon, joint gold medalists. Daniel Smirnov winning the bronze. The parallel bars competition, and bronze to George Atkins, silver to Vladimir Golovan, and the gold to Uzair Chowdhury of Great Britain for the second consecutive Junior European Championships. That's an incredible accomplishment. The men's horizontal bar competition, and bronze to Daniel Smirnov, and a tie for gold. Ivan Rigon of Italy and the Netherlands, Sami Yusuf Soliban, are joint champions of the continent. A look back at the action with the ceremonies to come. The medal ceremonies are on their way. Do stay with us to enjoy the final scenes of celebration.
Europsko prvenstvo u sportskoj gimnastici Zagreb 2026. Svečanost proglašenja pobjednika u disciplini ruče za juniore.
Men's Artistic Gymnastics European Championships.
The parallel bars competition in Zagreb.
Men's Ceremony Junior Parallel Bars.
Part of the junior apparatus finals.
Please welcome the medalists.
Na trećem mjestu osvajač brončane medalje predstavnik Velike Britanije.
In third place, winner of the bronze medal representing Great Britain, George Atkins.
The winner of the bronze medal is Great Britain's George Atkins. A fantastic return to international competition after a lengthy spell on the sidelines due to injury.
In second place, winner of the silver medal representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Golovin.
Volodymyr Golovin of Ukraine. What a day. Silver on the parallel bars. Champion on the pommel horse. Bronze on floor.
In first place, winner of the gold medal and junior European champion 2026 on parallel bars, representing Great Britain, Uzair Chowdhury.
But how fantastic. Uzair Chowdhury has done it again. Junior European champion on the parallel bars twice in a row. And that to add to his team gold medals twice in a row. Amazing.
General Secretary of Croatian Gymnastics Federation. Slijedi himna Velike Britanije.
Please stand if you are able for the national anthem of Great Britain.
And there they are, the medalists in the men's parallel bars competition.
Još jednom najboljim gimnastičarima Europe.
That's your moment, guys. Enjoy it. Smile.
Just one more celebration remains, the medal ceremony for the men's horizontal bar competition, but we've got a lot still to come today. Senior apparatus finals at 6 o'clock, and the juniors will be hoping for a good bit of rest now and a nice night of sleep before the all-around final at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Europsko prvenstvo u sportskoj gimnastici Zagreb 2026. Svečanost proglašenja pobjednika u disciplini preča za juniore.
Men's Artistic Gymnastics European Championships Zagreb 2026.
It's now time for the medal ceremony for the junior horizontal bar competition in Zagreb.
Please welcome the medalists.
Joint champions of Europe.
Na trećem mjestu osvajač brončane medalje, predstavnik skupine 2 Svjetskog gimnastičkog saveza.
In third place, winner of the bronze medal for World Gymnastics 2, Daniil Smirnov.
Daniil Smirnov wins the bronze medal. No silver medal is awarded as we have two tied in first place.
Osvajači zlatne medalje, juniorski evropski prvaci 2026. na preći, predstavnici Italije i Nizozemske.
In first place, winners of the gold medal and junior European champions 2026 on horizontal bar, representing Italy, Ivan Rigon, and representing the Netherlands, Sami Soliman.
Joint champions of Europe, Ivan Rigon and Sami Soliman.
Medalje će uručiti
The medals will be presented by
Fantastic accomplishment. Soliman with the higher difficulty, Rigon with the higher execution, but no ties broken in junior competition. And why would you want to break a tie like this? Because they both perform very different exercises, equally worthy of those 13.233 scores and the title of Champions of Europe in junior competition. Two anthems to enjoy now.
Stand if you are able for the national anthem of Italy.
A sada slijedi himna Nizozemske.
And now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
And there they are, the medalists in the junior horizontal bar competition at the Zagreb 2026 European Championships of Artistic Gymnastics.